Ciao Juventini, welcome back to the AJCR channel dedicated to Juventus. We are not far from this actual friendly here against Standard Liège, and for whatever reason, I can't even find this matchup, you guys, right now. So I don't know. Have any of you found it? I could see you guys already mentioning in the comments. I'm on the Juve's website. It's saying register to watch this content, but it's not giving you any option to do so. So my guess is that it's not actually available in my region, is what I'd guess, because I don't understand. Register now to see this content. Strange. So is the Juventus site working? We're all trying to find the same thing. DAZN in, I believe, certain regions is showing this friendly. I'm trying to find some alternatives real quick here, everybody, because we are not far from kickoff. In the meantime, I'll give you the starting 11 so you can see here which lads are going to be in this, and I'm going to keep working on this. Very, very strange. If any of you guys come up with something, let me know, obviously, while I keep checking. But frustrating stuff. Not making it easy to watch. They should be happy we're trying to watch, for God's sakes. But let's see. Let's see if we could find something here. What do you got? It's en route, Pino. Don't worry. It'll arrive. It will arrive. Ba, 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 ba. If you guys end up finding it, only available in Italy. We got to be able to get around that. Got to be able to get around that. You know what's annoying is when you see all the Pez live feeds coming through and then you're watching a video game. We're going to get to the bottom of this. Don't you worry. We'll get to the bottom of this. I'll sort it out here. Maybe. Maybe not. If we don't, then we're going to shut this thing down. So in the meantime, we will run... let's go standard. So we're still waiting for the kickoff. So I'm going to keep trying to find something here. I have the zone and I can't get in there, but that'll be just certain regions. My region isn't showing it for Juve, unfortunately. No. Might have to tap into... Do I still have my VPN? I don't think so. Oh, man. No, we got to find something here. All right. We got to find something here. see if we can get this going. I'm working on it, gents. Don't worry about it. Let's try and track something down here. You gotta love Juve not making it easy to just find this thing. Shatterstar can't even find it on the Juve site. It's there, but it keeps telling you to register. Okay, we're gonna try something here. Okay. Next. Yes. Yes. Okay. Now we're cooking. Let me get in here. We're gonna go Italy. Okay, so now if I go there and I go into the Juventus site. I got her. We're cooking. We're about a minute back. I'm just going to play it here. I'm going to try to tee up this clock and get it to where we need to be. 2. No, that's not right. 2. 8. No, 28. What is going on here? We're going to start it at 3 minutes on the clock. Okay, we're cooking. Adzic with a cross in here. Going nowhere. We're waiting for the clock to line up on the 3-minute mark. $54. And now we're right on par. Okay. So I got it on my phone now, so I'm just going to pop this up here so we can follow along. Right now it's a throw-in for Liège. Juve trying to put pressure on them. Weak shot there. Believe it was Adzic. All right, so we're in here. I used a VPN and then I went into Juve's website and I picked Italy with my VPN and now it's no problems. Cambiasso on it now. Inside for Douglas Luiz. Three-man back line on the ball for Juventus as usual. Locatelli is one of those three at the back here. They push Kalulu to the outside flank. Going to give you that starting a lineup too, as we were trying to get the feed lined up here, but there you go. There's your list of starters. So Di Gregorio in goal, Kalulu, Gatti, Kelly, Cambiasso, Locatelli, Luiz, Licina, Adzic, Boga, Dormisi. We're 4 minutes, 33 seconds into this game. It's 0-0. Let's go. Yeah, we did the live show this morning. Some frustrations with fans, rightfully so, on the Mercato. You did see, as we ended, finalization for Openda on his move. It's a loan, 3 million euros, shared salary, but the 3 million euros loan pretty much kind of takes care of the salary. There's a bit over and above, but you're pretty much there. No option, but honestly, options are as useful as screen doors on submarines. They don't mean anything, so it's actually better to just have nothing. If it's not an obligation, I'd rather have no option, so that way if they come to you, you know they're interested, set your price accordingly and move. Juventus on the ball here. Gatti over to Lloyd Kelly. To Cambiasso on that outside left flank. Inside to Douglas Luiz. Right back to Kelly. He waits very long to go to Di Gregorio. All Di Gregorio can do is pump that thing out. Adzic battling for it there. Dormisi doing very well to settle it, but Adzic losing it. Liège back on the ball. And now they've got it at the back. Yeah, I agree, Shatterstar. It's frustrating. Like, I mean, you're trying to watch your team play and they're making it so difficult. Why even geocache that thing? Like, why? It just makes no sense. Just make it open to everybody. Let us watch the preseason games. You shouldn't have to mess around with VPNs or sketchy sites. Like, it's just preseason. What are we doing here? Nonsense to me. Oh, here's a nice little ball forward. Kalulu working against his man down that right flank. Gets muscled off the ball, though, losing it. Standard trying to come out with it. Gatti steps into it. Now they send it all the way back to the half circle for Kelly. Now to the left flank, it's Boga. Douglas Luiz. Slides it over to the right side for Gatti. Gatti inside Locatelli. Luiz lays it off for Kelly. Back to Locatelli. Scanning. Not a lot of movement. Everybody's really just flat. Not much movement. And I said I really hate how we turned into this three-man thing. And there's no overlaps. Our wingers hug the sideline, so nobody can overlap. It can only be underlaps, but it's easier for the defense because they're set. It's just, I don't know. I think just a much simpler four-man back set. Go into a 4-2-3-1 or a 4-3-3. One of those variations. And just get your fullbacks involved. Move forward. Support the attack. All this hybrid shit, I just can't stand it. I'm done with it. I'm done with the hybrid crap. Ciao. Great to see you in here. First off, how I am watching it is through a VPN, then Juve's website. So VPN, tap into Italy, Juve's website, and now I got it. And Trem's actually got a YouTube link that is working. Posted it earlier in the chat, so there you go. Standard with the ball, working up their left flank. Trying to get it through. They do. Laid off. Shot blocked. Luiz picks it up in our area. Pops this one over the top for Boga. Cambiasso now. Sends it up for Adzic. Dormisi lays it off. Douglas Luiz on it. Draws a foul. No foul. Stays on the ball. This is a good ball over the top. Licina. Oh, saves it. And it just gets away from him. Oh, man, Licina did so well. Looked like his first touch let him down. Then he does a brilliant touch over the defender to get it beyond him. And then just couldn't get that ball to settle for him just in striking range. And now he's laboring a bit as he had to go in awkwardly, still fighting for that ball, trying to get a scoring opportunity there. So we're going to wait for him. Hopefully he gets up and all is well. Hopefully it's just a stinger. Trem, they're asking if you can repost the link. The YouTube link that you're using, please. Reminder, everybody, too, let's get those likes up, okay? Likes up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. 26-27 pink kit is the next kit giveaway. So you got to be subscribed. Pays to subscribe. If you're not subscribed, you are entered to win Sweet FA. And you all know what Sweet FA means if you followed me long enough. Licina is definitely taller than Chico. Maybe not by much, but he's definitely taller. Chico is tiny. Oh, send that ball through for Kalulu. Gatti, just these mundane passes over and over and over from this team. Crazy. Kalulu heads it down, winning it, but right to the Liège midfielder. But Dermisi does well to recover for us. Boga gets it, plays it to Luiz. Quick exchange with Adzic. Now over to Cambiasso and back again for the defense at Kelly's feet. Slides it over for Federico Gatti. Another ball trying to send it over the top there. Out of the reach for Licina. Into the hands of the goalkeeper. "12 minutes, 20 seconds into this thing, 0-0. Liège, I've only seen them move forward once, coming away with almost an opportunity. Forced a block shot in the area, but Juve has been on the front foot, but trying to get some opportunities out of it. Here's Licina on it, working on the double team. Nice little ball in. And then Luiz has it off of a defender, but called off of him. He's upset about it. Way more upset than people probably should get in a preseason, but I appreciate it. Appreciate the fire. Let's go. Odds on 0-0. Oh, man. Hopefully not. Let's get some goals. If we're watching preseason matches, let's get some damn goals. Liège, the Reds, as they're known, at the back with it, trying to work their way around. Very tight on that right flank. Juve suffocates them into a long ball. Cleaned up by Kelly. Played back for Di Gregorio. He goes back to Kelly. And he goes forward up into the middle. Adzic struggling to save that one. Dermisi comes in to try and help. Needs two chances to get it back. Kalulu doing everything he can to keep this ball in play. He does. Oh, Licina tries to get cute with it on a back heel. It's cut off. Standard coming back at us. And then blocked and put away. You got to be sure there. That's a fast break going the other way. You don't need to get cheeky there, Licina. You just need to hold that ball up, turn, and see. You've got time to make that decision. I'll be quite honest, Ryan Spicer here. How is Luiz looking right now? Everybody's looking pretty tame. It's a pretty tame game right now for the start, so there hasn't really been anything spectacular going on. Nobody's really done anything to go down. Nobody's really done anything to go up. Let's put it that way. And we are, again, just about to hit the quarter of the hour mark, so Liège playing it deep, right down the end line. Trying to work 1v1 against Kalulu there. He wins it back, but then we lose it. Cross coming in. Kalulu heads it forward. Locatelli doing battle there. Slides in aggressively on the sideline. Liège will move the ball to the back line and keep possession. Now switching it over to the right side. Going back to the left side. Through ball. Just too deep. No. Liège keeps it in play. Now against that left flank. Moved out centrally. Here comes a cross. Going to the back post. Well too deep. It'll go out for a goal kick to Juventus. There are links. There should be links in that chat there that somebody put through to try and watch. If you're asking me how I'm watching, it's through a VPN, tapped into Italy, and then right on Juve's website. Yeah, trying to work there. Kalulu again. Cuts that one off, shuts them down, forcing them back. Liège making a move up here. Deep on the right flank. Working against Cambiasso. He draws a foul. Long ball forward up that right flank for Kalulu. Can't win it, and he actually takes the foul. Otherwise, it appears Dermisi had won the ball in the middle there, and we could have made a run out of it, but foul on Kalulu. Shuts it all down. Standard Liège back on the ball. And back at the back line. Now up to the right flank. Push back by Cambiasso. Try to go in the middle. That's headed down by Boga. Dermisi settles it. Bad touch. Oh my goodness. Licina was making a move up that right flank, but that's a terrible touch. That might have been Adzic, actually. Yeah, I believe it was Adzic, not Dermisi. Two of them playing very close together, so getting them mixed up. Again, watching this on my phone, which is not preferred, but it is what it is. Oh, no foul given. Juve on a break. It's Boga leading it up the left flank. He slows up just before the 18. Cuts it to the middle. Douglas Luiz now to the outside for Licina. He's 1v1. And now pops it up over the top. That's clear by header. Locatelli keeps it in over to Kalulu. Little touch for Licina. Flip forward for Kalulu. Keeps it in play with a cross right for the goal line. Header by Douglas Luiz all alone. Oh, free header for him. He gets it wrong. Sails it over the goal. It was Douglas Luiz's challenge that sparked the fast break in the first place. And then here he comes in on a header with a late challenge there from the Liège player. But, man, want to do a little bit better there. Oh, man. It is ridiculous that so many can't watch this. If it's any consolation, you have missed sweet FA in the opening 20 minutes, all right? Literally not missing much. Talked about it a lot on today's live show with this roster. We need to start getting some players in, because if it's going to be pretty much the same guys, we're in for a long, long season, folks. Liège trying to draw a shot in there, blocked by Juventus again. Now they try to play their way out. Cheeky little touches in the box here. Giveaway right to the top of the 18. And the shot is blocked and goes wide of Di Gregorio's goal. Silly play there from Juve. Trying to tic-tac-toe from the box. Cambiasso and Luiz back to Cambiasso. And then he puts it right at the top of the 18 for the opposition. Horror show stuff there. Horror show stuff. Yeah, another Cambiasso mistake. Surprise, hey? That was terrible decision. And even worse execution, because the pass wasn't even that difficult to hit. Locatelli was like 8 feet away. Cross coming in right into the hands of Di Gregorio. Kalulu is advancing beyond Licina, and that ball played into him, and he's nowhere close to trapping the thing. Again, all these hybrid movements and weird setups and runs that we get from certain guys, like Cambiasso beat to that 50-50. Standard Liège on the ball now up that left flank. Punched in centrally here, cut out, and Juve clears the ball. Snooze fest so far, everybody. Yeah, we really should be paid to watch this. This is a drab one, man. Holy. First one against Basel at least had more entertainment value. This has been drab. Gatti stands up his man in the box. Sends the ball over. Adzic. Now back to the outside for Kalulu. And he swallows it. Look at this. Puts Locatelli under, but he comes away with it and gets it too. Douglas Luiz now to the left for Cambiasso. Has Boga right to his outside. And he slows up. Cambiasso now move ahead of him. And a terrible ball from Cambiasso. Awful ball. From the left flank, this thing sails into the stands well behind the net. Without a deflection, lads. Without a deflection. Holy smokes, man. What is that? Juve with the ball at the back here. Just moving it side to side. Locatelli's in the circle now. Moves it forward. Little quick touch to Licina on the outside. Played back inside. This is Adzic to Kalulu. Centrally for Locatelli. Now you have Cambiasso. Luiz with a touch back out to Loca. Adzic drifted to that right flank. Plays it back for Locatelli. Switches field for Kelly. He's looking at Boga. Drops back to collect. Switches field again for Locatelli. Quickly out for Kalulu. Back to Locatelli. Licina waiting to get back on side. Gatti to Locatelli. Trying to go over the top here for Kalulu. He does find him. He settles it. Tried to play it in for Licina on an underlap, but that was cut out. It's going to be a Juventus throw. Spalletti pulling out his notebook, writing some notes. Here's some notes. This fucking setup is predictable, lame, and boring. Write that down. Corner kick here. Won by Juventus. That was Adzic deep. Unreal. Unreal how boring this has been for the opening. And unless something super exciting happened in the first minute and a half, and we didn't catch it because that's when I jumped onto the game. After all the nonsense. Oh, volley attempt from Locatelli, and he sails that one high and beyond the goal. Couldn't get level with that one, so he ends up slashing at it and getting under it. I think that one player's got the Standard Liège women's side shorts on. That's a little bit much. Di Gregorio to the outside for Gatti. Sends it into the middle here. Oh, there's a fast break here. Luiz sending Boga. He's 1v1 on the outside. He's slowing up a bit. Now takes him on. Double teams in. Left foot tried to force a pass through. Man. And now Standard Liège running back at us. There's a big pass opening up on the switch field. They find it. And he's shut down. Kalulu coming back, shutting it down immediately, forcing Standard Liège back. They're still on the ball, though. The ball is central right now. They have 6 players forward against our back line right now. And they're just knocking it back and forth, left to right, trying to find little lanes that maybe they can make a move for. Here's a corner ball sent in, quickly hit into the center, and that's cut out. That was Lloyd Kelly. And clearing it, throw in for Liège. Coming into the half-hour mark. Panda, do you need a preseason to know how to pass? This is like fucking dreadful ball, man. But again, if there's anything I'm taking away from like just, you know, one preseason game and a half hour into this one is that just how much we don't get from the system that we play. Because do I think things would get way better with Yildiz and Conceição on the pitch? I do. But the thing is like you're so dependent on them. So when these guys are not in the lineup and you're watching this, it shows you how little our actual system and style actually accounts for. Next to nothing. So that's why you become a team that's super dependent on those guys as opposed to those guys being able to elevate on top of an effective system. Like, this is dreadful. It's boring. It's slow. It's predictable. It's easy to defend. There's nothing going on. And I mean, this is another thing. Like, well, what even is this system? It is get it to the outsides and hope. And those outsides also have to deal constant double teams, sometimes triple teams, because you have no runs coming from your fullbacks because one's jumping in there centrally trying to find space. Because your outsides just take that away from them. They can't be overlapped. You're dropping a midfielder as one of your CBs to play at the back, which is taking away support in the attack as well. It's just all a mishmash and hybrid, and it's just terrible. It's not working. It's not clicking. So I hope, me and Omar got into it a little bit today. My feelings on the back three are just scrap it. Scrap it completely. Simplify. Less will be more for this group. Less will be more. But Spalletti concerns me that he's going to be locked into a back three setup. And if it shows as a back four on graphics and whatnot, it's definitely going to turn into a whole ton of hybrid nonsense all over the place. Just simplify, go into a four-man back set, give guys solidified roles, not hybrid setup roles. Like, just make everything clear, identifiable, and go from there. Standard Liège winning the aerial, playing it to the center, now sparking a move up the wing. Here's a cross in, and Di Gregorio comes out, collects it. 32 minutes, 0-0. The last opportunity was, inside of 20 minutes, and it was a header from Luiz that got all wrong. Here's Dermisi doing everything he can to retain possession for Juve. Swarit, we are playing very boring. Very, very boring game. There's not much going on, man. Boga with a play forward. Here we go. Luiz, cross coming in. Way too close to the Reds goalkeeper. He collects. Settled again by Standard Liège, but they are forced back. Locatelli and Kalulu converge on that one to clear it out. Throw in for Standard. Chanky just happy Martinez is not coming. Unless we get a stat where every first shot goes in again. Through ball sent in. Gatti muscles his man off of it, watches it out for a goal kick. Reds player not happy about it, but is what it is. I understand what the preseason is about and that it's not entertainment, but my God, come on. Come on now. What are we talking about here? Like, preseason, these guys don't go all out, but that means your opposition isn't going all out either. And we're still struggling to get an attempt on target. Like, just one attempt on target in a first half friendly against Standard Liège. I don't think that's asking a lot. Tony's saying it's not. It's not asking a lot. Yeah, just come on. Like, give me a little bit. The other thing is, too, going back to Panda's post there, when he talks about we're not even using the striker, can't even find him. How on earth can we gauge these guys? We can't even get the ball to them in a friendly. Like, if he gets just this half, based on what we've seen so far right now, you can't even judge Dermisi on absolutely anything. Because we look completely lost when it comes to trying to find him and give him the ball in certain scenarios where you can kind of gauge and judge how he reacts, how he acts, like in the box. There's not a hope in hell of finding this guy today. Bring back Scudetto says, I hope other teams don't watch us play. I actually, based on what I've seen so far, I hope they do watch us play. Because I hope that they fall asleep and we can win because they're all in a coma from having watched us play. Long switch here for Licina. Pass inside to Kalulu. Back out for Douglas Luiz. Now a big switch field looking for Bolga, but it's cut out. I want to see these guys drive the game. Luiz just turned with I don't know how much open space in front of him. Approach the defense. Pull in a defender to challenge you and then try and find a teammate. We can't always pass the ball first because you're not asking defenders to come off of their checks. So you're not helping your teammate get any space. Like, come on. No foul. Kalulu. And he slows it right down and misses the mark completely with a cross. Like, the closer we get to goal, the slower we get. Like, move in there. Make a decision. Come on. Corner kick here for Juve. Maybe we get one here. Come on. Sent in by Douglas Luiz. It's decent. Keeper comes out and punches it out. Another header clearance. Ridiculous. Put it right in their path. Foul taken by Luiz. Coming back to help. Yeah, it's just sloppy preseason stuff, but I want to see, like, I don't really care so much like about the execution. It's frustrating, but I'm more curious about like the system, how the system works and what we can gain from it. And I'm seeing a really mundane game from Juve. 5 guys across the back defending against Standard Liège, against Basel. Really slow to transition. Yeah, I need to see a little bit more on that front. Great to have you in here, Frank. Everybody wondering why Loca is a CB. Well, a lot of us know ball movement, but you're losing support further up the pitch. Just go back 4. The CBs have enough guys, especially when you have both Luis and Locatelli in the midfield. Like, you have more than enough guys to find to just collect that ball. I'm not expecting the 2 CBs, especially when it's Gatti and Lloyd Kelly, to ping the ball around all over the place. Just find the damn midfielders. Put the ball in those guys' feet and shore things up at the back. That's all. Standard working up the flank there. Locatelli comes in. Slides, clears it out. Throw in to the Reds. Juve trying to move up with a little bit of pressure on Standard, but they got enough just to get it wide to the left. Goalie's taken away. Good pressure there. Kalulu pushing high, forcing them all the way back. They go back to their keeper. We alleviated a little bit of pressure right at the top, and now Liège has the ability to move forward. There's one pass connecting in the midfield, now to the flank. Played down the line again, but couldn't keep it in play. Juve will take the ball on the throw-in. Juve pinned on that left flank over to Di Gregorio, to Kalulu. China. Now he gets it. A little fortunate bounce. Lays it in front of Kalulu. Kalulu's got a lot of space. Cross cut. Oh, that's a garbage cross. Wow. And again, I get it. It's preseason, but holy smokes. Some of these crosses today, I have no words for. Preseason or not, at a professional level, that's shocking stuff. Yeah, it is a little bit scary, Carlo. And the Juventus tank coming in here. I'm a new Juventus fan. First match was Basel, and I hope we win this one. I have to ask you how you got drawn in now for Juve, because it's a difficult period. It's a difficult time. Maybe it was Ken and Yildiz, but what got you into Juve right now? And this is a very rough start for you, so buckle up and welcome. But yeah. Rough start to being a fan. Buckle up. Hey, maybe you're the good luck charm, Tank. Maybe you're the good luck charm. So welcome aboard. I'm waiting to hear from Juventus Tank. Honestly, Locatelli, my guy. Look at this guy. Locatelli. Bringing in the new fans. I love it. Bravo. Okay, we're deep in their area. Here's a cross from Cambiaso. Missing everybody out the other end for a throw-in. Locatelli made you love the club. We got a king in the chat. Let's go, baby. But that cross just now from Cambiaso, I got a little bit of acid reflux. And it has nothing to do with the prosciutto pizza at lunch. Oh my God. This pizza today, lads. Oh. 3 cheese. Little bit of prosciutto. Scattered perfectly, evenly across the whole thing. Right to the crust. Oh. Boom. And yeah, we're down here. Guys, halftime, okay? Not we're down, but we're down like... halftime, it's done, 0-0. We never even really got into this because we were trying to find the feed and we never really got into predictions. But like, are we seeing a goal today? Like, are we getting a goal in this preseason game? Who's it gonna be? Crazy stuff. Alex Juve, Colin Berto, let's get Tank a pink 26-27 kit. Welcome. Guess what we got? We got that as the next kit giveaway for this month. It's happening. It's happening. Maybe Tank wins it. Like I said, maybe the Juventus Tank is the good luck charm. Just not in the preseason. You got to wait for the regular season to get that shit to kick in, okay? But maybe. Snooze Fest. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Is it the coach? Are the players just this bad? I mean, it's preseason. And again, your main men aren't really around, especially in the attacking side of things. But I think, again, it just comes down to system and how you play, how you operate, knowing how you're going to find lanes to attack. And I'm just not really seeing it from this system. It shows me exactly what a lot of us were talking about last season, where it was you're not getting anything outside of what your players are creating for you. So your system accounts for less than 10% of your team's output. That's a problem. That's a big time problem. So you're depending on these guys. It's not boosting your players in any way, shape, or form. So when you are missing those guys, it stands out like a sore thumb, as we are seeing. And fitness and all that, yeah, of course that comes into play, but oh my goodness. And bring back the Scudetto. Please don't remind me. Artur, I said it today on the live show. This guy entered the game looking like a Geek Squad member from Best Buy. Looks like he's working IT. Like, what kind of condition was that to get into this thing? It was, not ideal. Not ideal by any means. But, But welcome aboard, Juventus Tank. Get after it. I like it. I love it. I love it. I love that Locatelli brought you in. That is sick. I want to see Celik's debut. Also sick. Look, listen. Celik is just brought in as I just see him as a backup. Now my concern is, as we're talking about system of play and how Juve's playing out so far and what we're seeing, my concern is that we're getting a 3-man back line this season. It's going to be a 3-man back set. I don't believe in the system. I think we need to make things a lot more simple. Go to a 4-3-3, 4-2-3-1 at times, depending on who you have out there on the pitch. But I think when you're looking at this team and this club, when you bring in Celik, immediately, a lot of us think, is that the plan, him at wing back or a right center back? And honestly, from what we're seeing so far, I'm not exactly convinced that we aren't going to end up in a 3-man back set and potentially see that guy playing more minutes as either a right center back or a wing back. I hope I'm wrong. And Omer believes that we won't see a 3-man back set or like any of this hybrid crap that we're seeing lately. I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced. Now, we have time. The stats are dreadful in this one too, by the way. 4 attempts combined from both teams. 1 from Standard Liège, 3 from Juve. And they counted 1 as an attempt on goal for Juventus. I'm not so sure I saw it. All right. Why is Juve not terminating some contracts? With the money that we got from Muremovic, I would expect Artur and Milik to just be terminated for 1 more year and free up some space, if anything, on the roster and say goodbye. You would still have a little bit of capital left over to maybe wrap up one of these deals. Like a free on Kessié gives you a little bit more money, boost towards that. But I know you have a lot of midfielders in, so you got to say goodbye to like Adzic, Miretti, or Co-Miners to make room for another midfielder coming in. But they should have said those goodbyes. I do believe it's concerning that we are a month in and we haven't addressed any of the priorities. Striker, center back, goalkeeper, nothing on that front. That's concerning for me. And the fact that the list seems to be getting weaker in terms of targets because guys are disappearing, that's very concerning. So unless Carnevali and Masada have this magical list of names that nobody in the media has any idea about all of a sudden, it's a little concerning. You want to see some business start to get done. Openda taking off with the majority of his salary gone helps. It frees up some room and frees up some annual cost for the season. And stopgap deals are going to have to be looked at. Even if we're picking up some guys that could help the cause, even if we don't own them, it still allows you to operate through a season and then set things up down the line. And all the while, you do have some talented youngsters that might have to be looked at picking up the slack for the talented youngsters before that couldn't really bring much. Guys like Adzic, he should probably go. Whether we keep him or if it's a loan and we keep ownership or we sell, I'm fine either way, but he needs to go somewhere and play. Miretti, I think he needs to be sold because I'm not seeing enough. He had a chance. He had a push there last season. He never ended up getting into the starting lineup, and then it just faded. So after already a loan spell with Genoa and 100-plus games, I think I'd make the sale there. Time to move on. But they got to get cracking here because to not hit one priority in a month worth of time, oof. We obviously know Co-Miners isn't in the squad list for today's game. Shagrova not in the squad list for today's game. Obviously, we automatically jump to physical conditions, but Shagrova, a lot of rumors that he's on the way out and that he's being pushed out by the club. Haven't heard of teams coming forward with interest or a number that sees us get any capital, but still, I think it's probably because they're trying to push him out, but there's some other guys that if it was for being pushed out, would Artur not be kept out of this squad list as well? Hey, I mean, probably. Yeah, they bought Ekator when I was saying the whole time I don't even believe this guy is hitting the first team this season. I don't believe it. I think it was just one prospect coming back because you were in a pinch and had to say goodbye to Tafada and Puchka. Heel Push is on the squad list for today's game. I'd like to see him enter in the second half. A lot of shouts for Eli Mogale, of course. Destiny had a really rough second half to the season last year. I still think he's quite a ways from being incorporated in the first team. But he can maybe spend this year training with the first team and playing where he's at just to kind of grow and further develop. Oboduo, would like to see him step in. We could sign Mastantuono. That's a stopgap deal that I wouldn't be against. There's your little playmaker that could sit above a midfield and can kind of hopefully unlock defenses Not a bad pickup on a stopgap. And we're going to have to look at those stopgap deals. We also have to look at deals where counterparts can come in, and we got to look at free agents. So, I mean, again, and not so much even a big signing. Because as Ronald puts here that, would have expected one big signing by now. It's not even a big signing. It's just like addressing one of your priorities when you have 4 of them. To not even have one a month in is pretty shocking. It's pretty lackluster. So we obviously want to avoid a situation like we fell into last year where we just waited and waited and waited. And then you end up rushing into some stupid moves. But this Kolomuani chase, everybody, for me, gotta end. It's gotta end. We look absolutely pathetic. We look so bad in this chase for a bang average player. Like, we were second guessing it at 30 million. Some fans didn't even want to spend 30 million. You got a guy that's only scored a few goals last season. And people want to keep going back to his loan with Juve. It's a hell of a lot easier to go to a team that's under scrutiny when you're just a lone player in January. How do you think the fans are going to treat you when we spend 40 to 50 on you and you come in, and if your season is anything like what it was for Tottenham last season, I'd even say if it was anything like his loan spell with us, which I don't think was everything to write home about. Then all of a sudden, things change. It's a lot easier to play at a team when you're on a loan than when they spent 40 to 50 mil on you. The fact that we continuously chase and chase and chase, walk away. You want a striker that barely scored last year? I'm right here. It ain't hard to find. I don't understand this chase. I would not sign him. I would not. And I would have walked away a long time ago. I would much rather get a younger guy that's going to come in with an attitude, that's going to want to fight, that's going to kill himself for the cause, rather than go and spend more money than you should on guys and taking these chances. I'd even say Pellegrino. You're humming and hawing about an obligation on this guy. I believe Pellegrino would come in and kill himself. And he's a big target guy that we haven't had forever. He's played in the league. I'd make that move and I'd have more faith in it. Okay? And I know that we shouldn't be signing Pellegrino as a starter, but I'll be quite honest with you. We also shouldn't be giving in and losing our spine to Dusan Vlahovic. Because that's bullshit. That guy put himself ahead of the club his entire time at Juve, and he continues to do so now. $6.5 million was on the table. There was an agreement there. His dad asked for more money, and now they come back with not one offer from Besiktas. 0 offers is word on the street. And now you want to reopen the discussion with us? And we're sticking at $6.5 million? Absolutely not. Get a spine. See you later. There's the door. Okay? Forget it. I would take my chances on Pellegrino being the main starter before saying yes to both of those guys. I'm ready to go hard-nosed attitude. I want to be in there, committed to the cause. Let's go. And if I have to take growing pains with it or suffer for a year, I think we're not going anywhere by re-signing Dusan Vlahovic. It's just going to be the same BS we've dealt with and complained with for so many years. So I'd rather just, if we're going to struggle without him and set the tone for the locker room. That you can't put yourself completely over the club and we're just going to stand for it and take it. No, the club needs to be at the forefront. This season, I'm not getting any players on the back of my kits. Absolutely none, because I'm sick and tired of it. The club comes first, and I'm done putting these guys on any kind of a level that they haven't achieved. They've done nothing to fucking achieve any of this. So there's no more names and numbers on kits for me until the next Scudetto is won. Period. Rant over, everybody. Rant over. Vlahovic has put himself over and above the club, and it sets a bad tone for the rest of the players there that they can just walk all over this team and put themselves ahead. And Juve needs to draw a line in the sand and say, fuck that, it ain't happening anymore. And that's why some of these players, I'm still saying it, go out and get a player that you want at one of these priorities, and I guarantee you that they will move. If you brought in a goalkeeper tomorrow and you say, Di Gregorio, guess what? You're even behind Pinsolio, okay? You're even behind Pinsolio. See you later. You're going to head down to next gen and whatever. Have fun there. He's going to find a home. And if he doesn't, he comes out looking the asshole. But you have to push these guys. Just letting them keep playing preseason games and not bringing anybody in because you're scared that they won't leave, that's bullshit. No, bring the players in. Don't be scared. And then we'll see what happens. But bring the players in, push these guys out. If you make it like Club Med, they're never going to want to leave. Okay? Give them landscaping duty. Let them work the cafeteria. Let them do janitor duty. Let's go. We need you out. You got to move. Here's your replacement. And I know there comes some risk with that. A little bit dangerous, but fuck it. You have to start setting the tone for these guys that the club comes first. Trem, appreciate it. Ronald, I got you. And I won't use any corny lines like make Juve great again, okay? Like Tether. Berto 2027, let's go. Agreed. Oh, yeah. RB, we getting spicy. Swarit. Let's go. Hey, I might be older. I'm not that old. Take it easy. I'm okay. I got to wait 28 seconds for this thing to sync up, but we got second half kickoff right now. Standard Liège begins with the ball, everybody. Can we get a goal? God. I get fired up talking about this Mutt Susan Vlahovic, and now all of a sudden, I can't even get a goal in preseason. Like, let's get some goals here. We're almost ready to sync up with the clock. We're back. Liège playing the ball over to the side there. Gets cut out. Oh, and they're coming back at us. Fast break. Oh, ball set through. Oh, man, that was just cut off right before the strike. Liège had two players in there. Just gets cut off in time. Oh, my goodness. That was João Mario stepping in there and eating the foul to cut that off. He's playing on the left side now to start the second half. So Perin is in goal. You have Kelly Chelik in the heart of the center backs with Kalulu. And then you have Cambiaso, Artur, Locatelli, Boga, Miretti, Oboduo, and João Mario. I believe Oboduo is going to go right up to the top now. And I'm actually excited to see that. Oh, it's Boga at the top. They put Oboduo on the left, I believe. Yeah. João Mario very high up the pitch. No, that's not João. Hold on. That's Miretti. Miretti was up there next to Boga, playing as the two players up top. Ball one here. Boga. Over to the side. João Mario on it now. Stepping forward into the midfield. Beats one man. Oh my God. Look left. There was a huge switch there for Miretti. It's okay. Moves it to the right. Cambiaso on the right, which is where we've A lot of us have made shouts he needs to move out to. Cuts to his left now. Centers for Lloyd Kelly to the outside. Boga has drifted to the left, but that was Oboduo collecting. Locatelli turns. That was Celik. So Kalulu's moved in centrally. Celik's moved to the outside. So he's playing the outside right. This is all over the place. Cambiaso's like central. They're just drifting everywhere, man. Who knows? Just give me a goal. Give me a preseason goal. Come on. Getting pushed back all the way to Perin. We want to keep it on the feet. Locatelli. The pressure's in from Liège. Miretti forced back into our own corner. Now pops it up over the top, trying to find Cambiaso. He settles it. Little inside. 2 quick 1-2s. Boga is collected on the right flank. Cuts inside. Gives it to Miretti. João Mario now. Over for Oboduo. Oh, quick shot. Quick hit from Oboduo. Blocked it out for a corner kick. Even the young guys step up and at least try to make a decision very quickly. Which I appreciate. Not wasting everyone's time. João Mario, he's got traits that can help the attack, but God, is he awful defensively. Cross coming in. Headed clear. Liège bombs it out. Perin way out of his goal to collect. Right next to Kalulu. An exchange between the two, and now Perin has a lot of time. Sends it out to the left flank. Miretti has dropped back to collect. He's pushing forward now. Oboduo to his left. Miretti now. Inside. It's Cambiaso to the outside. Celik gives it away. Applying a lot of pressure. Trying to close them down. Force them all the way back to their goal line. Artur coming in to offer a little bit of help. Artur wins it. Tries to come out of it in the corner there, but loses it. Liège closed down quickly, and Juve recollects the ball. Kalulu to Kelly is right at the half line. Slots it over for João Mario. Played inside centrally. Locatelli slides it over. Oh, they tried a little through ball there. It's cut off. Foul there. Celik debut. You wanted to see it, Tank? You wanted to see it? You got it. Never a foul. I agree. That was pretty weak. Very weak. Liège in possession now at their keeper's feet. Oh, almost stripped there by Oboduo. But Liège maintains possession. Now switching the field to the left side. Trying to advance. Long ball sent forward down the right flank. Liège gets to it. Fosse working against João Mario. Plays it back. That's won by Miretti. Little spin move. Locatelli now. Back to the outside. Played to Perin. Kalulu now. Up forward. Nice spot. Huge space in the middle. You have Obo Duo on the left. They choose the right. Oh, Cambiasso. Pass cut out. Oh, one there. That's a foul and a great spot for a free kick. Miretti earning it there. So who's going to be the free kick specialist this season? Who's going to hit? This isn't a great spot. I would be screaming, leave, walking up in my Sunday league. And I'd be smashing this thing. So Sunday league. Guys, my last game. Get this. Free kick in a beautiful spot. Same distance as this, but further to the right. So just to the right, probably about 4 yards from that semicircle at the top. And the whole time I'm staring short side to get the keeper to jump, and I'm looking at the keeper or the ref, and then I'm looking back at that corner the entire time. And the second the official blows the whistle, I look and I see the keeper take one big step to cheat, and I go right back against it. This is Sunday. Oh, Miretti! Holy smokes! Smashes that. What a goal! Ew! Oh, we scored! Let's go, baby. That's a bullet. Hey, that's one way to do it. If you're not a set piece specialist and you can't hit him off right off the dead ball there, get a little pass going and work it around. Run over, drop, and then stepped into it and just smashed by Miretti. Change the angle, move it over from the wall. That is a bullet from Miretti. Nice. We got a goal. Woo! Keep him. That's worth 10 million on its own. His price is now at 40. Forget it. Yeah, I know. Anyways, back to my story. Long story short, it's Sunday League, so I smashed this thing back against it, far post. It hits the post, hits the belly of the goalkeeper, back off the post, and then cleared on the goal line. I was pissed. It was such a deadly free kick. Deserved to go in. But that's how a Sunday League free kick goes. Post, belly, post, and out. Ridiculous. Oh, Perin forced to make a big save at the other end right after we go up 1-0. And we almost scored again, too, and I can't believe they couldn't put that thing in there. Miretti was deadly in our youth system. Like, he was ridiculous. It just goes to show you that even like those guys considered elite for that level, there's a big change in that translating to the top flight game. But Miretti's he possesses the tools. He just can't find how to put it all together consistently to become a solid, effective guy game in, game out. That's the thing. I had faith that maybe Spalletti was going to get a lot more out of him and push him forward, but Obo Duo sending a ball forward. Bolga settles. Sent it. Oh, up ahead, João Mario. Oh, what a weak shot. Ooh. We just lost money on that. Come on. João Mario, by the way, close to a move to Fiorentina. Look at this fuck up from them. Oh my God. How did Miretti just put it in, Miretti? And this is what I mean. Scores that goal and then you see that shit. And remember Miretti's miss in the first preseason game? That's just wild. Just put that thing in. Open net. Holy hell. How? He tried to go across, tried to be cute with it. Just put the ball in the back of the net, man. Locatelli plays it forward. Boga on it here, settling it. Working against his man, being forced out wide. We got a throw in for Juve. Well, at least we got a goal, everybody. No wonder we want to sell him. My God, man. Smashes that and then... Yeah, Sikoko, I've been saying, man, Justin Oboduo is... he's a player, man. He's a player. There's a lot of promise there. Uh-oh, spread out. Sent through. Oh, big intervention from Kalulu. On Nakata. Coming in with a huge slide challenge to block. Dude, pull the shorts down a bit, buddy. Relax. Take it easy. Nakata there. Grab the women's team shorts. Corner kick now to contest for Juventus. Waiting for the delivery. Here it comes. Oh, bounces right through the area. Looks like Kalulu's going to pick this thing up. To the inside, Cambiaso. Cambiaso, I've said it a million times. I like him better on the right side. He just looks better on the right. In this particular half, he's actually playing as a midfielder. Not even playing truly on the outside, but he's playing on the right side of the midfield. And I just think he's a better player on the right side. I really do. Where's Owusu? Yeah, we should see Owusu come in. I could have done without Arthur being out there this half, I'll tell you that. It's so Juve just to grind out these fucking preseason games too, eh? Like not get 2, 3 goals, 4 goals, 5 goals. It's like fucking 1-0s you're grinding out to the end. Probably give up a PK somewhere for an equalizer or some shit. Like it's so Juve. Like João Mario to the outside for Oboduo. Back to João Mario. Cross coming in and cleared out. But behind his goal for a corner kick to Juve. That dude played in Serie A, did he not? The guy that just cleared that ball. Is that... What's his last name? Jorgensen? Is that Jorgensen? Or Sorensen? Mortensen? Whatever. I feel like I've seen that guy in Serie A. Cross coming in swinger, right at the keeper. Sorensen, thank you, Tuna. Can we watch the highlights of this match somewhere? I don't think there's enough to consist of a reel, my friend. I would direct your attention to Instagram or X and just watch the goal. So that's about it. Sam Ford lost, coughed up there. Standard Liège working their way into our area here. I think this guy's offside, but cross comes in. There it is. Late call on the offside. Always wait a little bit. 62 minutes, 24 seconds, 1-0 Juve. Goal off the foot of Fabio Miretti. Just show the teams interested the goal he scored and don't show them the play immediately after where he squandered what should have been 2-0. Change is coming for Standard Liège. Tushkar. Tushkar. Kada. Gene. Ah, fuck. These names. Kalulu with the ball on the right. I'm trying to find it ahead for Meretti. Looks to be fouled. Sent in. Oh, lovely little back heel now in front for Oboduo. Oh, he blasts it left foot. That's not a shot. That looked like he was trying to put it back post for somebody. In the end, he hammers that thing wide of everyone. Oof. I want to see him take a touch there and a strike. Eli Mogale getting ready to come in, everybody. Standard Liège pushing Juve back here with a little bit of possession. Working that left flank. Pushing Cambiaso back. Celik is playing as a right center back. Long range strike. That one's blocked by Kalulu. So they've gone Kalulu, Celik, Kelly as your back three. Joao Mario on one side, Cambiaso on the other. And it's morphed quite a bit in this half, throughout the half so far, in the 20 minutes that we played. Played in by Standard Liège to the outside. Here's a cross coming in. Oh, headed out and then slashed at. Blocked by Locatelli. Picked up by Celik. And then played for it. Here's Meretti on it. Much better second half for Juve. At least some link up here and there. Get a goal, get some chances. Like, that was a drab first half. But yeah, we got some action. We got the Capitano. Here's Owusu for Loca. Should I go to a Merda fan channel with his name and say some crazy takes like Milik better than Lautaro, and then when they react, they have to read out my name? Absolutely. Not even a crazy take. Owusu, he had played a really clean, simple game. Really clean and simple game against Basel. Interested in seeing him again. A lot of the reports suggest that Miretti will be moved. Owusu will be slotting in to the first team moving into the season. That's got to be a foul there, ref. No foul given. Standard Liège running back at us, and there you go. Just grab him. Professional foul now. And that's Miretti. Just shutting it down. Tugging on the kit just to shut it down. Hey, Lesio's okay. Lesio's okay. Take it easy. He gets fired up. He gets fired up. He's probably watching it upstairs. That's the problem. He's probably like, what is going on with this? That's probably what's happening. And I don't blame him. Maybe they're behind. Maybe they've got the first half going right now, and Alessio's just not having any of it. What is this picture on the board there of this old woman? What is she holding? A roller? Looks like she's holding a pasta roller. Here we go. No. Couldn't strip that one away. Standard Liège continuing to work down that left flank. Working it in. Give and go. Cross coming from deep. Going back post. Headed back into the mix. And oh. Eli Mogali's out there now, everybody. For everybody who wanted to see Destiny. Dan, great to see you in here, my friend. Cross coming in. That's a good one. Cleared out. Artur came in the second half. He looks absolutely tanked at the 70th minute. fucking hell, lads. This guy. Rugani back to Perrin, launched up that right side. Boga trying to settle it down. He does. That's Osu cleaning it up, going back. I believe it was Rugani who's entered. Oh, lost there. Miretti losing it in an important spot. Oh my God. Cambiasso wins it back just to cough it up immediately to Sorensen. Here comes Standard Liège. Oh, and there's pounced on Osu. And Launch trying to send the lead ball for Oboduo. But it's cut off. There is nothing on purchases right now. Dan, there is just the Openda loan to Lyon. Completed medical set for next week. That's it. Miretti scored. Was an absolute piss missile too. Shot there, blocked. Osu again. Juve tank wants Brahim Diaz. Yeah, it appears despite them going mental with signings, he wants to stay even though Mourinho's apparently made it clear he's not in his plans. That's a damn shame. Because I would like Brahim Diaz for that 10 role. It's that advanced midfielder. Take him over Miretti for sure. We're at the 73rd minute. Standard Liège on the ball. Very positive start to this half from Juventus. And slowly, since they scored the goal, have been pushed further back and just kind of maintaining things, looking for counters, really. Liège working the ball around, but just in their own half on that left flank. Now finally switching it out to the right. Hit the halfway line, get it to the flank, quickly close down there. And that's Owusu on it now. Tidy little pass back so that Juve could work it out to the right side. This is Celik. Cambiaso back to Celik. Oh, played through, looking Kalulu's way. But he misses the pass. It looked like he was just going to end up going to Oboduo or, Elamugali on that left flank. And he waited and waited and waited. And then that defense just moved right out of his way. But then he missed the pass to Kalulu. It was a decent idea. Dan, on Pep Guardiola, it is what it is. I mean, I appreciate the guys looking at the upper echelon managers. Like Pep, like Ancelotti. I think Pep would have made a lot of sense for the trying to create the harmony within the youth systems and set up right up to the senior side. But it was always going to be a tough swing right now anyways. And I still stand firm that the Azzurri have so much work to do that the coach hiring right now isn't the most critical. The next one will be. Yes, Pirlo is going to end up being the coach for the Azzurri. Has accepted verbal agreement. Oh, nice touch. Ripped right at the keeper, though. Great move from Oboduo to free himself. This kid is your third striker going into this season over Ekator. Like, third striker and could probably get decent minutes because he can also cover as a winger. Like, play Oboduo. Seriously. Keep him around in the first team. I'm not even kidding there. He looks the most ready to go ahead of Licina even. I'd say so far, if we're going to rank the youngsters as to who looks most ready, Oboduo clear the first. And then Owusu as second for me. Just neat, tidy little midfield player. Not even little, like... But just neat and tidy player in there. Very smart. Plays within his limits. And then I'd say I'd start going to Licina and whatnot. But Licina becomes kind of important in terms of the roles he can play, which is that advanced midfielder. But you don't want to have too many jump the ranks and instantly in. Oh, here we go. Celik. Cross that ball on the one time, man. Come on. And I agree here too. Would love to see some heel push, especially now in this one. Heel push should be in here. Corner kick for Juve here. See if we can add a second. Cleared out. And again sent long. Picked up at the back by Kalulu. Juve working it up the left side. Here's Osu. Back to Kalulu. Right at the half line. To the outside, Miretti. Sent in, trying to find and pick off Oboduo. It's cleared out. It's going to be another corner kick for Juve. Miretti getting set to take this corner for Juve. Cabal out there. Get a header goal and get yourself a sail out of here. Uso, just couldn't keep that one in. Closing in on the final 10 minutes, everybody, of what is Juve's second preseason match of the season. First one was against Basel, 0-0. We needed a PK stop by Perin to be at 0-0, by the way. Huge chance missed there by Miretti. And now in the second one, we were 1-0 up from the goal scored by Miretti. And he also has a horrible miss in this game, just like he did the first match. So very, very much a mixed bag from him. But he looked very good early on in this second half, as well as Cambiaso. But Juve, since the goal, have played very, very calmly, patiently. Push back here. Standard Liège doing well to earn possession back. I will say this, at least the Juve website didn't lag as dramatically as it did the last game. It lagged so hard in the first half, I ended up changing and moving to a YouTube channel to watch it. And then this one at least has run smooth. But I think it's absolutely ridiculous we need to use VPNs to watch a preseason game. What I also think is ridiculous is how cold it is in this damn office. Holy. Just freezing here, lads. AC is just pumping. Sent over to the side here. Standard Liège working from the right. Back up to the top. That's a nice strip there from Miretti. Well done. One back. Oh, he might be off. He's off. That's a shame. That's a shame. Eli Mogale just about free and clear on a breakaway. Oh, that pass. Just a split second. Just a split second. Oh yeah, they're just heating in here, but the AC's running because it's like damn near 40 degrees outside. It's just that the AC works so damn good in this office, and it's a smaller space, that it gets pretty cool. Standard Liège trying to work out, cleaned up. That's Arthur. Woo! That's $1 million for every interception. He's up to $2 million. Long ball sent to the corner, missing Elimogali, headed back, and Standard Liège will regroup from the back line on the ball here. Is that a pitch invader? Just Arthur Melo. Nobody with Melo at Juve ever again. Period. So I'm just catching up on some Storm the Barns that we might have missed at the half there. Matteo Juve saying we should use Milik as our third striker this season, Pellegrino as the second, and I guess Vlahovic as the first. I am done with Vlahovic. I don't want him back, period. I'll take my chances with Pellegrino if that's a fact. Milik, you just can't trust his body. It's like having nobody around. But Pellegrino, I believe Oboduo has shown me enough that he could be a player that helps out the cause, and I give him a go this season as a third striker. Pellegrino should be brought in, and not ideal first choice, but honestly, I'd play him before I choose some of these other options. And Jonathan David, I believe, is staying. So David is still going to be in the mix. And if we use him, there's your two-striker set. You got to use him in a two-striker set. If you put him up there as a lead, it ain't going to happen. So it's a support striker that we got. The other one is this era worse than the post-Calciopoli? Genuine question. I was born in 2008, so I don't know. I will go as far to say this. It was rough and it was brutal when that went down in 2006, but we still had star power and we still had star players in Del Piero, in Trezeguet, in Nedved, in Buffon. So, like, even trying to fight back out of it, they were rough years. And you brought in a lot of players that were like, oh my God, like this is the level we've reached. However, those guys, because of the star players that you had around, and even Camoranesi, etc., Chiellini was with us. Marchisio got his opportunity because of how the roster and everything was at, and he was a great player on top of it. But Birindelli was still around us there. Because of these guys, the Juve DNA still carried on. Right now, I will easily say that this era is, in fact, a worse feeling than the Calciopoli era and that banter era. Because we lacked the star power, and then at least we didn't. And these guys, even through that banter era, still came up with brilliant victories in Champions League. Like with rosters that you go back and you think, holy shit, how did they win that game? And they found a way because the DNA was still alive in those stars. Now we don't even have that. To answer this question, do you think Ronaldo caused our downfall? Indirectly, he was a part of it. Wasn't the complete trigger point, but it was a part of it. It absolutely was a part of it, because we stretched ourselves beyond our means to bring him here and everything, because we also lost sight of what made us Juve, and we tried to become the bullies when we were the guys that would go toe-to-toe with the bullies and shit kick them. We wanted to become the bullies when we never were. And we were the guys that would hard-nosed, blue-collar, that would kick the shit out of the bullies. And then we, Agnelli, I love him for everything, but we lost our focus on who we were. And then from there, you lose Marotta, etc. It became this chase of losing who we were in a chase to become amongst these guys that were giants, etc., when we were still technically a giant. And for anyone outside, we were giant killers. And we lost ourselves. We lost our business methods. We lost our approach because we just chased things that were never really us in the first place. So indirectly, he played a part of it financially because of COVID, which we could never predicted, but I'm telling you. Cabal sends it in. Oh my goodness. Come on. Celik stepping in, but can't keep the ball in play. Throw in coming up. Standard Liège. We're at the 88th minute. 10 seconds. 1-0 Juve. Fabio Miretti giving us the first preseason goal. Ooh. Liège getting risky at the back here. Forced to just bomb it forward. Won by Juve, but couple headers and right back to Liège's back line. And they're on the ball now, moving forward. They're going to swing the ball out to the right here. Little bit of space ahead there. Just getting closed down by Eli Mogale. Oh, João Mario moving over to the right, gets fouled there. We're going to hit 90 minutes here in 30 seconds, and this thing's going to be shut down pretty quick. We won't see much for extra time. Guys, reminder. This watch along, I absolutely love it. Love all the comments. Love the chat. You guys are the best. We appreciate the support. It's been immense. Since this show has started, when it was just an audio podcast in 2018, we've always had incredible support, and it's been cool to go from just audio into the whole YouTube channel and video and live feeds and live sessions, and see a lot of the OGs back when this thing was just audio. We have some that are OGs in our actual panel, and then of course still following, still supporting. We love it. Thank you. Hit the like button. Smash subscribe. This thing is done and dusted. 3 minutes of at a time. But yeah, smash subscribe. Good luck to everybody in our kit giveaways. We have monthly kit giveaways for everybody that supports us as a member and has joined our memberships. We love you. That's why we show you a ton of support, and everyone that's in legend status, you guys get your own personalized monthly giveaways. Today you see the Mandzukic kit behind me, 16-17. That is it. Oh, big strike there right from the center of the area, stopped by Perin. Come on. Wake up, lads. Finish this one out. Close call there, but the shot right at Perin. Another corner coming. Oof. That thing was a missile pumped through the area there on that corner kick. And now they send it right back to the opposite side. Switch field. Played forward, but way too far. It's going to roll out the back. And it's going to be a goal kick for Juve. Minute and 20 seconds remain before they shut this thing down. I'm surprised they gave 3 minutes, to be honest. Last minute. Ball sent up the right flank there. João Mario. Pressure coming. Juve just working it all the way back to Perin. Cabal pushing forward. Gives it to Osu. To Cabal. Oh my God, misses Artur, who's right there all alone. Recovered though. Rugani. Cabal with a foul there. 3 minutes. It's going to be it. It's going to let them put the ball back into play. And there it is, everybody. First preseason goal goes to Miretti. Hopefully the price tag climbs up a bit. And it ends right there. 1-0 victory. First win, first goal. There you go. Not a whole bunch in this one. But again, it's just preseason. Just want to get a look at some guys. I think Douglas Luiz, his first showing against Basel was much better than his showing today, but I still think that there's a serious discussion about keeping that player around and moving some of these other guys out. Oboduo looks good. He looks really good. In my opinion, he is ranked number 1 as far as ready to go. If you're thinking about keeping a youngster around, I'll say it again. Ekator should go out on a loan, and you should probably keep Oboduo as your third. That's just me. All right. Now, best 3 players in today's friendly. Honestly, Oboduo for sure. Cambiasso at the right side. It's a whole different ball game with that player. And the mistakes are few and farther between when he's on the right. He's just a better player off the right side. So I put him for the second half up there because we were generating a lot there. The funny thing is, even while he struggled so much there, I mean, Miretti made a lot happen at the same time. But I can't put him in there as top 3. I think Kalulu still, his tank, his engine. I'd probably say that. I'd probably go Kalulu, Oboduo, and Cambiasso for the second half. That's probably it. Douglas Luiz doesn't make it in this particular one. Yeah, but we gotta get some sales going. Miretti's one of them. Cabal needs to go. Gatti, I think, needs to go. Gatti or Kelly. One of the two should go, and I'd probably keep Kelly around before Gatti. Perin made a big stop there towards the end. There's a lot of shouts. Should we just keep Perin and Di Gregorio and just make Perin the starter? I've said my thoughts. I mean, if you're talking about the plan, I just think that department was such a sore spot. It seems counterproductive to me to go into it with the exact same 2 guys. And the way Perin kept talking about wanting to leave and wanting to go somewhere, it pissed me off and it made me just want to say goodbye. It ties into my feelings and sentiments around Dusan Vlahovic. You either want to be a part of the cause and be around, or you're out. I'm done with this half-ass commitment shit, and I'm done with these players putting themselves over the club. So it kind of pisses me off. I'm kind of done with Perin and Di Gregorio. But we're in a tough spot. But I still say there's got to be guys. We just got to move on from targets. If it ain't happening, I don't understand why you need to drag it out. That's my big thing. Is just stop dragging it out. Move on to different targets. You want an experienced goalkeeper. You can find guys that still have decent amount of experience that are goalkeeper that aren't Alisson and Dibu Martinez, and that would still be upgrades to our guys. So you could still upgrade that position. If you're looking for experienced players, you could still find experienced players in different positions. Frank Kessié is one of them. We just got to get the goodbyes rolling. But I think Juve is maybe making things a little bit too peaceful and a little too calm for these guys that are playing games about sticking around if they're not in the coaches and the team's plans. Juve's got to start putting themselves first. And if they come out looking like assholes here and there, so be it. That's business. I say get the guys you want. Once you start pushing these guys out, they start training with the youngsters. They get right out of the first team service, the first team facilities. Yeah, that might change their tune. Hopefully. But they got to get some goodbyes going. You guys, it is the weekend. I thought that this preseason game was going to be earlier in today, so I was going to run the watch along. It obviously wasn't. Now, again, I've got things to do, so we can't stay in here a whole while. I'd love to run more on the post-match, but we got to keep things rolling. As always, I thank you for the support. Drop a like, smash, subscribe. Until next time, as always, fino alla fine. Forza Juventus. Let's see if we can get some business done in the mercato. Until next time, ciao tutti. Enjoy your weekends. And thank you for a fantastic watch along, despite a game that was pretty drab for the most part. But hey, with each passing day, we find out who Juve needs to say goodbye to. And for many of them, we've known all along. All right? But take care, and we'll see what happens. I'll keep you up to date in the loop on the news. Ciao tutti.